Episode 1 Into the Depths. We already saw part 1 of episode 1. That was that there. But yeah, save that content. PS3. I don't know if I even leave that in, but I guess I will. Why not? Yeah, save successful. You can hear my PS3 attempting to load this game. This was one of the only games where I didn't have to actually install it on the system. How crazy is that? Now here's this weird thing.
This sunny and
Some
idyllic
backstory.
Mediterranean coast was the site of one of the world's greatest structures. It took a full 11 years to finish constructing the world's first aquapolis, the floating city of Terra Grigia. A sustainable metropolis operating on a massive solar energy matrix and equipped with the latest green technologies. Never before had solar energy been used to supply power to an entire city. But in 2004, Veltro, a terrorist group opposing the city's development, launched a bioterrorist attack. They not only released a virus, but also several creatures, known as bioorganic weapons, further complicating the situation. This launched one of the worst tragedies the world has ever seen. The FBC, the world's leading counter-bioterror organization operating under the auspices of the US, was called in to direct efforts to contain the attack. The BSAA, a counter-bioterror NGO, which operates independently of the interests of any one country, went in as observers to assist the FBC. Realizing the need for immediate and decisive action, Supreme Local Headquarters issued the order to use the city's solar energy matrix on itself. Media outlets around the world began to refer to the incident as the Terra Grigia Panic. Following the incident, the FBC announced it has successfully disbanded the terrorist group called Veltro. It is now 2005, and a sense of calm and security is finally returning to the people. But, as you can see, the lost city of Terra Grigia remains inaccessible, a silent and potent symbol of the threat that bioterror poses for people around the world.
So apparently they didn't proofread this game. I noticed an error in the subtitles. It said media outlets, it was media outles. Someone messed up that. Oh well, whatever.
O'Brien, you don't normally join the fray.
Well, my doctor told me I need exercise. I assume you both know that the FBC has cordoned off the entire area. However, in the past few weeks, a number of mysterious carcasses have washed up.
I guess the FBC couldn't cover up a mess this big, huh?
Anyone who knows what happened here is going to put two and two together.
And that's why I've sent the BSAA in to investigate. Did you pick up your new equipment from Quint?
The, Genesis, or something. Is that its name?
You
The
didn't
Genesis,
bother to read
Sega
the manual,
Genesis.
did you?
It's now
No,
a gun.
I brought it with me,
It's not
just
a
in
gun.
case.
I hope you read quickly, because you're gonna need it on your mission.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off tutorials, so just give me a second here to quickly skim through what this does. That's what the Genesis does. No, here, I'll just explain it to you. So, you got all this fancy stuff, but there's only really a couple things you need to pay attention to. So the top thing is the percentage. When that fills up to 100%, you get a herb, which is pretty cool, and that fills up by scanning enemies. And then there's a little white dot in the bottom right. There's a whole bunch of hidden items and stuff you can find with this, and when there's one near you that you can scan, it'll be flashing yellow.
What the hell are you doing?
I didn't realize you'd say that. But yeah, so this thing also, there's hidden handprints, and I don't think there's any like right near the beginning, no. But there's hidden handprints throughout the game, and I've never found them all in the 3DS, but I'm going to try my best to find them all in here. So that's why I'm going to play ahead. But that's why I'm very OCD about it, because I'll like look everywhere for the handprints, because unlike hidden items, the handprints, the dots won't glow yellow, but the handprints for the most part are around like specific things. Like, so this thing kind of looks suspicious, so maybe there'd be a handprint on there, right? Like, it's not just gonna be like on the ground somewhere. To my knowledge, it won't be anyway.
Skin so
So
pale.
yeah, so
I've never seen
so
anything
this
like
thing
it.
is a, well,
Use the Genesis to
it's
get
not
a
an
read.
enemy, but we'll scan it. This is what you do to most enemies. It give you a little
The
percentage.
Genesis requires
I don't know if
decent
the
sample size to get
scanning
an
gives you
accurate
any
read.
kind of details. I know on the
Scan the
3DS it
carcasses
didn't.
on the beach and send me your data.
So, but yeah, by scanning these things, it brings up the percentage counter.
I'm
The
getting
objective
something.
here is you
I'm
want
inside it.
100%. It's just teaching you how to use the Genesis. Man, it's so
Careful
weird
now.
saying that. It's
Don't worry.
it's
I've done
the
this
Sega
before.
Genesis, but it's not. Look how gross this is. I've done this thing before. Parker picked this up while I do not. Well, I have to stick my arm in it, I guess, but at least she doesn't have to hold it up, really.
I've got something.
I got some weird tube canister thing.
What is this? If it's an engineered mutation, this could prove a link.
I'll run some tests on this. Continue with the investigation.
Fork that over. None of your concern. Alright, so there's some ammo. So yeah, what we want to do is we don't have to scan all of these things. There's more than enough to get 100%. But you have to scan enough to get 100%. So this is, like I said, this is just a tutorial to teach you how to use this stupid thing. But yeah, so really the only important thing is knowing, like, is scanning enemies, and so like you don't have to pay attention to all this other stuff. And the bottom right dot is important. I'll show you that in the next screen because there will actually be stuff. So we can scan this thing here. So yeah, there we go there. And that thing's alive. I knew that though. But that kind of scared me when I first played. Everything first scared me when I first played. A good thing to know about this game, when you got the crosshair up, you can change the color, by the way, from red, blue, or green. So that's kind of cool. There's no laser sight anymore, unfortunately, but whatever.
I suppose.
So,
why'd you quit the FBC for this outfit?
If the crosshair is ever just like white like this, that means you don't have to shoot.
I see you two are
I know that seems kind of silly, but like if it's ever red, that means the enemy's not dead, and you should continue to shoot them. But anyway, I probably missed out. Like I said, subtitles are on, so you can read anything that goes on between Jill and Parker. Oh, and that thing exploded. That's pretty gross.
Smell. Must have ruptured from gas.
Christ, what a mess.
Stupid crows. Alright, so like here's our first handprint is right over here. This FBC locker thing. So yeah, so these handprints, you can't see them either. Like as you can see, it's not there, but if you do that, then bam, there it is. And you gotta scan it. On the 3DS, like I said, I don't know all the details, but I'm gonna assume it works the same on this. On the 3DS, there was certain unlockables you could get by scanning X amount of handprints. So I'm gonna assume the same thing applies here. And then there's also, of course, I'm playing on PS3, so there's the trophies, and if you're playing Xbox, there'd be achievements for getting all of it. So you see, there's our yellow dot. Like I said, that yellow dot means that somewhere there's a hidden item that we can see. There we go. Well, we can't see it, but there's a little circle. So we scan that, and it'll reveal an item that otherwise wouldn't have been there. And if we go over to it, then it's like ammo or something. Sometimes they're good stuff, but most of the time it's just ammo and herbs, which are good, but you know. Just saying. Yeah, I think this is be good enough. Yeah. So yeah, we got 100%, so we got an herb for that. Yeah. I should probably really turn off those tutorials. Maybe I'll do that by the time the next one starts. And I guess apparently you can't go over 100% in this tutorial. Oh well. There's another item there. Another herb. Which is pretty pointless. This there's a lot of these different, like, I guess you could call them flashback scenes. The main game takes place on the ship, the Queen Zenobia. But like any items and stuff you find in like these like sub parts or whatever, subplot, it doesn't carry over to that, so not really a big deal, I guess. Whoa!
Don't these things stay dead?
I'm gonna just shoot this. These things are weak in like what I guess is their mouth, but like I said, ammo does not matter at this point, so just shoot them. Please die. Thanks. Okay, thanks, bye. But yeah, I don't think there's any more handprints. I think there's only the one in this tutorial area. You can scan this if you want.
Alright, enough chit-chat.
Alright.
Get that sample data to me.
Now we go over here, and then that will be it for this part. Pretty easy stuff!
There you are. Nice work.
No doubt about it. These corpses show signs of viral infection.
And I bet it's no coincidence they came through the FBC's blockade.
Well, we did all we can. Now, we wait.
I just like the fact that you don't have to play another Resident Evil to play this, because it explains everything that's going on.
Emergency line.
So it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's me.
Except, I guess, introducing characters, like we didn't know who Chris or Jessica
What?
were, right? I kind of to tell you that.
That's fine. I'll take it from here. We'll have to speed things up. Starting now. Uh-huh. Good. Get to it. Jill, Parker, you two are still on the case.
What happened?
We lost contact with Chris and Jessica.
When?
So this is basically what happened here is a prologue
Sent their
to
last known coordinates
the first
to
part
your
of this
terminals.
episode. So this happened right before they left
Lost over the ocean.
for the Queen Zenobia.
Thought they were in the mountains chasing Veltro. But judging from their position, they must be...
On a ship. I'll go back to HQ. Take charge of the search and rescue. You two will be my eyes out there.
Yes, sir.
That guy reminds me of the Colonel from Metal Gear Solid a lot. I don't know why. It kind of sounds like him too. Maybe it's the same voice actor. I know a lot of video game voice actors do the same voices or do video game voices in general. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. And that's going to show us the results of our chapter. Apparently our clear time isn't good enough for a ranking. Oh well. But I got S ranks in accuracy and death. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Alright, so next time... Yeah. Next time we're going to take on episode 1-3. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. So until then, I'll see you next time. Oh, gotta show off. Save file number 3. You know it. Always save file 3. Only reason I didn't on my practice because I knew I'd be using save file 3 for the Let's Play. Anyway, see you guys for the next part. Bye-bye.